Alrighty, guys, we are going to look now at Keon Keeley from the Tampa Bay area. This guy is one of the highest regarded players in high school football. He also plays tight end. He's about 6'5", maybe 240, and we're going to review his tape today. Right now, he's a commit to Notre Dame, but he just went to, I believe, Alabama A-Day. So he's a recruit that a lot of Power Fives are still going to go after, okay? And with NIL and everything, like the D lineman can make, high six figures, and this guy is a 5-star, one of the best players in the class. We're going to review, is Keon Keeley? How great can Keon Keeley be? And what really pops off the tape early on is, of course, he has length. He has arm length, and then he has, incredible agility, when he gets back into the pocket. A 16.5 sacks, so kind of like a Chandler Jones type of player. His bend can even get better, but he does have bend. Like right here, he's going to attack. He's going to attack the tackle. And then right here, the closing speed with his long arms, that's what makes him elite. That's what makes him like an NFL first-round player. You look at Jermaine Johnson of the Jets, and this can be an even more defined Jermaine Johnson. This play I really like because he utilizes his leverage, and he's still growing into his body, so there's still potential here. He takes the tackle and takes the quarterback with him. And that's what I love, good physicality. You want to see a guy with this. You want to see a guy like this play consistently and play with physicality. He's just so much taller at 6'5". He's just so much taller than the tackles in high school. So a lot of, honestly, his rushes, he can straight bull rush the guy because the guy just can't stay in front of him. So he can go straight at him, and then he'll just go around him. He's just going to go around you. Here again, let's look at the hand usage. The guy can't keep up with him. And that's just, really good. He opens the door, and then he's able to get to the quarterback. So his closing speed is great, all right? The guy is first-rounder written all over him. He has so many traits. He has long arms. He has incredible speed. His flexibility is good. But I would say that his body type and the way that he can, contort his body and the way that, his closing speed is elite. Like right here, that's great closing speed. And in the run game, he could just swallow up, draw plays. Like one of those plays, there's a hilarious play coming up. This is great, by the way. This is great get off. Watch this, though. Ooh, that move is tough. That's a wide step. That's a really good move by Keon Keeley. And again, we're reviewing a 5-star here, so a lot of the tape is obvious. This guy obviously is going to really be a factor at the college level. So if we're going to talk about Keon Keeley, though, I want to see him establish more of an array of moves. Really good tackles are going to be able to body him up. He's going to be a guy that, again, you want, really good D tackles, and you want him to run free. Sideline to sideline, I would even utilize Keeley. Keeley can even back up and can even cover running backs, though. That's how great Keon Keeley can be. He can cover a couple of guys, right near the line of scrimmage. He can drop. There's a lot of things you can do with him because he has that lateral ability, lateral quickness, but he's still going from an offensive player, tight end, to a defensive, to a D end. But again, at every level, he's going to be selected and highly regarded because the potential is unbelievable for this kid. Again, once he establishes the array of moves, his speed, you just don't see guys that are 6'5", this type of body with that type of speed getting to the quarterback and this type of length. He has things you can't teach. He has length and athleticism. He also plays with really good physicality, which you really like for a guy that's talented. You want to see motor. You want to see him hit. And I think he plays with really good intensity on the tape as well. So I think he's really, again, look at this. They run him. You can blitz him from creative angles. You have to do that. And if he's untouched, it's over. So one-on-one by sophomore year, you're going to have, unless you have an amazing first-round left tackle, you're going to have to send help his way. But But freshman year and whatever, you're just going to be stunning him off the line of scrimmage, and he just has so much speed, and the get-off is so impressive. He can really range sideline to sideline. This is where he really succeeds. And, again, he's like Myles Garrett, and he has such long arms that he's just going to be, I mean, he's going to be a problem for everybody at every level, even if, you know, God willing, he stays healthy. When he gets to the NFL, he's going to be a problem as well, because you look at this, he's a wrecker. This is the type of wrecking player. And again, this is, you know, at the end, this is a 5-star guy we're talking about, but of course the traits is what the scouts really see, as well as what I see, what anybody could pretty much see. Good spin move. He's trying to develop that, which I like. It's going to get even more fluid as you go along. So, of course, potential, right? Potential. But also, come on. He got 16.5 sacks, so it's not all potential. I mean, the guy is wrecking games at this level. All right, here we go. So he is blocked off, but then, you know, he makes a good move in the middle throughout this process to finish the play. 16.5 sacks is elite. That's like Strahan. That's like Chandler Jones' best year. This might be the funniest play. Put the laugh track here, because this is just not fair. I mean, these guys are running like a wing tee. These guys are running bunch here. And he wanted no part. He wants no part of Keon. No part. And this is hilarious because, look, this is almost like the Colts play that they ran, you know, that got stuffed. I mean, what can you do? Well, what you could do is try to actually impede his path to the football a little bit. No way, I don't want to do that. No thanks. I hope Keon just is slow on this play. Oh. This play is hilarious. I mean, I think this is the quickest play ever ran, other than victory formation kneel down. This run play took about half a second, and it's dead because Keon will just attack it. All right, so again, we get the point that this guy's a special football player. This guy is a first round, you know, top 10 pick as an edge rusher. He's the 5-star, 99% guy. You know, there are some things to work on. I think there are ways to combat him as an offensive line. You know, I think that you have a really good tackle, can stay in front of him. I think that again, the spin move still needs work. I think that the array of moves will come on and need work. I think he's going to be a great player wherever he goes, though, even in the NFL or even in college football. But again, he needs to be clean, because I do think he could get bodied up. Because because with his weight, I do love the flexibility that he plays with at this weight. But you know, he does play high. And again, if you have a really good tackle, you will be able to, you should run to his side with a really good tackle in college and try to wear him down throughout the game. That's like the only way you're going to get after Keeley. But every game, Keeley's going to make plays that are just going to irk you, even as a freshman. Because, you know, he just has such great speed, you know, the long arms, the closing ability, the get off, the agility that he actually can possess with his inside stunts are going to be something that's going to be utilized even further. And it's exciting for whoever gets him, because they're even going to develop more pass rushing moves. And the guy is a clear cut, like kind of first round NFL talent that's out there in this class. Because again, you don't see 6'5" guys with this closing speed, with this body type, that are able to get after the quarterback and play physical football and this type of arm length and everything. Keon Keeley's a special player. He also shows, really good effort, though, 16.5 sacks. So whoever's getting him is extremely blessed, whatever college is getting Keon Keeley. And right now he's committed to Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame. Again, he's still visiting other schools, so it's going to come down to the wire, I think, with this kid. But Marcus is an unbelievable recruiter. Notre Dame, I mean, they've put guys like Justin Tuck in the NFL. Of course, really good defensive ends come from there. And we're going to see if Notre Dame, of course, can pair him in this 23 class. But this kid is certainly going to be, a commodity for whoever gets him, because he is that special.